Hi, welcome to the third video of Cathy's Corner, a place where you hear some stories, see some crafts, and experience what life over a certain age is like. So enjoy today. Now for the crafting section of Cathy's Corner. By the way, you need to hit subscribe and the like button and listen to the video all the way through, like while you're cooking dinner or something, because that'll help me establish a presence on YouTube. And I don't think that you can subscribe unless you already are subscribed to YouTube. I'm an older human and I don't know how that works. So a couple of my students are watching. I know who you are. And y'all might want to comment to tell people how to do that. Because I know you have to give YouTube like your email and stuff, but I don't even know how to do it. So somebody else out there knows how to do it. So would you please share in the comments below, which I haven't read yet because I'm not sure how to do it. So anyway, okay. So here's some things I've done. First of all, you know those coffee things that hold coffee, like Folgers, we drink Folgers, and they have those red plastic things when you're done. So I decided to cover one. Look, I covered it with some happy fabric and put these little buttons on there. And in my craft room, I'm going to use it for craft scraps. So when you're cutting when you're doing a lot of quilting and you're cutting, you have these tiny little pieces that are left, and you just throw them in a little bucket like this, and then at the end of the day you throw it in the trash. You could do a number of things with this. You could cover it with something cute and then put your those things in the kitchen that you cook with. I don't know their name because I don't cook. So anyway, that's what I made with my Folgers leftover canister. And then I made all these little mice, and I didn't know what to do with them. I have 3 little mice like this. Now, don't feel bad. See, he's a little mouse. Here's his little tail. Here's his ears. Here's his eyes are in there. But I got these really, really cute new pins. They're from a gal named Lori Holt. Oh, look, my dog's in the window right there. She's right there in the window. Hi, Kate. She makes these cute little pins. And they're just cute, and you can use them in sewing. And so I just decided to make a pin cushion. I know I pinned it all up here, and I didn't know really where else to pin it. I probably should have pinned it around here because it looks kind of mean. But anyway, they're really cute. They're little bees, and they're little hearts, and little flowers. You get the idea. See? Still sick. Allergies. And then I wanted to show you that I finished my cross stitch. This is, she believes she could, so she did. So I finished it, except, I hate it when people say that because it means I didn't. Little buttons go here, 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 and here. Once I get those buttons sewn in, then I'll put it on a finishing board and mount it. So, yay, that's done. Anything else? I don't see anything else. That's all the crafting I have. Now for the outside version. It's been 2 weeks since my last video, but really was sick for a while. So, I guess what's going on lately? My mom and I just got back from the mall, and she bought me some Clinique for my birthday, and so that's what I have on. Yes, it's really pretty. I've used, you know, grocery store and CVS makeup for a while, and that's fine. It looks okay. But man, Clinique looks really good. Looks natural. If it doesn't, don't tell me any different, okay? I have several students who watch my videos. I don't know why, but they're sweet, and they watch and they subscribe. So hello, you know who you are. They've been waiting patiently for a new video, and and they were mad that I didn't do one last week. So I thought I'd show you some things that kids are doing that's really funny and what kids are saying. First of all, here's what kids are saying. They say this term called flexing. And what flexing is when you're showing off something you have that costs a lot. Like I got a new phone, and I showed off my new phone at school, and they said, "Oh, Miss Ratliff, you're flexing." So that's something that they say that's funny. Another thing they do that I've even seen adults do is when they get new shoes, they walk funny because they don't want a crease in the top part of their shoe. So I'll go back right there and walk like they're walking. I don't know if you can see me or not. Let's see. Let me see if you can see me. You can see me from there. I know you can. So this is how they walk. Like this. They don't bend their feet. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. You need to check it out in a high school hallway or something. Animal story. Tom, do you want to tell the animal story?
All right. My name's Tom Ratliff. I am the distinguished husband of the soon-to-be famous Cathy Ratliff of Cathy's Corner, obviously. She has asked me to tell a story that I actually am saving for my own famous series. So this is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced anywhere else, Cathy. Because I plan on writing a book just about this one dog we had named Josh. Josh was a Jack Russell Terrier that I bought at a flea market.
I want to look right over there.
In London, Kentucky, as just a little teeny pup. He became famous, traveling all over the country with me. Everybody knew Josh. They didn't necessarily know me. They just knew that I was Josh's owner or manager. Josh distinguished himself everywhere he went. He was fed the best of food, steak, hot dog, sausage, you name it, ribs. He had relationships with the most beautiful female dogs across America, most of which I did not approve of, because he is not acting like a Christian dog at those times sometimes. He loved to fight. He loved to play, but if you were ready to take it to the next level, he was ready to take it to the next level. He was fearless and afraid of nothing. But he traveled with me, rode my motorcycle, golf cart, scooter, you name it, and just loved life at large. One of the stories she wants me to tell is the story that I share with my son, Ben. At the time, we were racing in Bradenton, Florida, and it was just me and Ben and Josh. It was in December, and after the race was over, the Snowbird Nationals, we proceeded to load up and head back to Kentucky. A long drive. We left there late afternoon, just before it got dark. And on the way out of the track, I saw a friend, and I wanted to stop and give him a hug, say goodbye until next year. And I jumped out of the motorhome real quick and gave him a hug, said goodbye, got in, and Ben and I headed off down the road. An hour or two later, I had noticed that I hadn't seen Josh, and I was wondering where he was hiding. So I told Ben to go find Josh. After searching all over the motorhome, under and in everything, Ben came back and told me that Josh was not in the motorhome. I could hardly believe it. Where is Josh? I could not figure it out. All I could do was turn around and go all the way back to the racetrack in Bradenton, Florida, to see if by chance he was there somehow. We arrived back, dark, late. Fortunately, the gate had not been closed. And I got out and started looking for Josh, hollering for him, yelling for him, no response. Finally, out of frustration, I walked down the racetrack to the starting line and was just looking down the racetrack, and I noticed movement off to the left in the ditch next to the track. I went down there, and Josh was big time digging a hole after some critter. I yelled at him. He looked up at me immediately. He had dirt all over his face, all up in his mouth. He was a mess. I said, "Where have you been?" He didn't say anything. I said, "Get in the motorhome right now. We're getting out of here." And he trotted on down the track, round to the motorhome, jumped up in it, and we headed to Kentucky 4 hours later than we had started. So Josh was always getting into that kind of stuff. Like I said, I've got 30 or 40 stories like that about Josh. But that's my one story I am going to lend to my wife's Cathy's Corner YouTube channel, and she can use it without too great of a cost. So there you go.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
I wanted to end this video doing something that my kids at school absolutely adore me doing. So kids, get ready, because Miss Ratliff's going to do a little floss dance for you. So, okay, this is called the floss dance. And the kids hate it when I do it because it makes them so uncomfortable. But here it is. Ready? I'll put on some funny music for you.